I welcome everybody. We call this regular board meeting of September 11th, 2025 to order at 6:30 PM. Get roll call, please.
Fallsgraf here.
Mays here.
Jesus here.
Texoni here.
Mask on here. I get a motion to move the agenda in.
I'll move.
I'll second.
Dr. Sucking.
Thank you, Mr. Mescon. Requesting a modification to the agenda, please. Item 11E, Board Policy 5131.8, mobile communication devices to be held for review by the Policy Management Committee, please.
Thank you.
I'll move as modified.
A second.
I'll second.
Call the question.
Fallsgraf, aye.
Mays aye.
Jesus, aye.
Brianna Texoni, aye.
Mask on, aye. Dr. Sucking, do we have any public participation at this time?
Yes, we have two, Mr. Sparks, who's in person, and then we have one, Mr. Tabbitt, I believe, online. Thank you.
Good evening, guys. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to just talk. I just wanted to give you my perspective of how the year is going. And I want to say that the policies that you guys have put in place for the past 3 years, we're starting to see some good fruit from that. All the way from having consistent leadership at the junior high school and the high school. That is so invaluable so you can continue to work on things and you're not changing vision midterm. We're starting to see the fruit of that. The people we have in place at Mrs. Van Ornum, she's done a fantastic job. And that consistency over the last 4 years is starting to shape our school culture. We haven't had a fight yet at campus. And last year, comparatively, oof, yeah, I'm knock on wood, sir. Yes, sir. But you can see that the culture is changing. Having Dr. Smith there, man, I know she wasn't a high school principal, but the way she connects with all the population, but especially the Hispanic population. In my humble opinion, if you ever hire a principal at that school, you need to, they should do a bilingual experience because the way she connects and the way she speaks and the way she can convey meaning to them it has changed the culture. Just for other things too, the mental health that you guys brought in, I can't believe how big of a difference it makes with some of our kids. We have a waiting list to work with those people. They have been so invaluable. The athletics, this year, athletics, we've hired good people over the last 3 years, and you can start seeing the programs change. It started with basketball 3 years ago, football last year, boys volleyball last year. This year, girls volleyball. We've won 7 games already. We haven't won 7 games in 4 years. And so again, it's just bringing the right people on board and sticking to a vision and not changing plans mid-course. I know we have a lot of problems. I do. Our grades are not our grades. Our test scores, not very good, but we're putting plans in place to try to fix that. And I know you guys are addressing it too. Let's solve the problems that are actually there and look at the results of what's happening on campus. If we get a lot of naysayers in the community, people like not happy about this and not happy about that, and you hear those more than the good stuff. The good stuff is that you guys are doing good work. I'm not saying you're perfect, and I don't always agree with you, and we butt heads every once in a while, but I really want you to know that what we see going on is working. And my last thing I want to just say is that remember that this is about people. If we want to keep people and be attractive, we have to remember the way we treat people matters. Okay, love this place and I love all of you guys and I love the people we work with. Sometimes as an organization, we can be a little hostile, a little angry. And if we want to continue to see the results we want, we need to continue to bring in good people and keep those good people. I know you're doing good things with trying to attract new teachers. And we've hired a couple good teachers at the math department at Vasquez. The new guy is teaching and the kids are learning. And so my encouragement to you is don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to the people who are barking and making the noise. Why are they doing that? And is what they saying really matching up to what's going on campus? And I don't know if you guys always get that picture, but I wanted to come here tonight and just say, you guys are doing something and it's something good. Trust that the staff that you have in place are the right people to do the right things. Thank you for the time tonight.
Thank you. Well, oh. Mr. Tabbitt? Mr. Tabbitt? Mr. Tabbitt? It's your opportunity to speak.
Alex, are you able to put something in the chat for him? Would he be able to see it or? Thank
Mr.
you.
Sparks, can you send him a text or no? Good. Oh. The technology teacher, right? Alex, it might be easier for him to call in too.
Did we make sure that it's read into the record where everyone can hear it?
Yep. I can read it from here. Oh, I struggle with my contacts too. It's like, The reading. You're gonna need to make that bigger. There it is. Mr. Tabbitt's comment is, I am sorry, I wanted to speak on behalf of Elaine. Alan, he's done a good job and been a big part of the change here at Vasquez. Thank you, Mr. Tabbitt. He's done a great job and been a big part of the change at Vasquez, here at Vasquez. Thank you, Mr. Tabbitt.
Is that it? That's the only statement we have.
Looks like that's it. At this time, we will adjourn to closed session. Where we may conference with labor negotiators, public employee discussion, discipline, dismissal, or release, conference with legal counsel, or student matters. Can I get a motion?
I'll move.
Get a second?
A second.
Call the question.
Paul Sharp, aye.
Mays, aye.
Jesus, I.
Brianna Texoni, I.
Mask on, aye. We adjourn at 6:41 PM. It's been fantastic. I will say, my son recently was out of school for 2 days and he got a call from Vasquez asking if he wanted to go on independent studies for 2 days. I thought that was a great moment that call actually came in. You know, what happens, you go out for one day and then all of a sudden you don't realize it's going to be a second day. And then all of a sudden you get the call and attendance recovered, assignments turned in, everything worked exactly the way it should. So it was very nice to see all of that. And it was Miss Linnea that called. So it was good to see that whole thing come through the way it should. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, it's working. It's good. to
May I
see that.
just piggyback on that? I know it's
Yeah.
not superintendent comments, but I do want to thank Dr. Chamberlain, as well as our office secretaries and office staff for doing an exemplary job. I know that Dr. Chamberlain called them in to check in. What are the challenges with independent study, the volume of calls, and so forth, so on. So hats off to the office staff at each and every site. The volume is very high. The message is out. And thank you, Dr. Chamberlain, for supporting the attendance recovery initiatives and within the district. I appreciate it.
It's been very helpful that all the teachers have been putting all the assignments in Google Classroom so they have access to them. So it's not really a heavy lift to find the assignments. They're already there and it's really is working well. It was nice to see it actually occur. Just to highlight sports in general, I think all of our teams are having a great start to the year. So it's been wonderful to see that across the board. I was at the football game last Friday night, and I could not have been more proud of our kids. It was a very challenging environment. I believe the other team got 4 bad conduct penalties and had players ejected from the game for poor behavior. One of them even might have thrown a football into a ref's face while we were at the game and was ejected and then tried to return to the game. So it was very clear that there wasn't a lot of discipline or control over that team. And in spite of that, our kids had not a single bad conduct penalty and no one ever reacted to all the issues that were going on. So it was nice to see. It was very nice to see. But again, thank you for everything. And that's it for me. Item 13, calendar. We have an upcoming board meeting on September 25th. Are there any challenges with that meeting for everyone? Will we have a quorum? No, good. Item 14, future agenda items. We have an informational session coming up on Excelis Virtual Academy. And with that, I will make the motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Call the question.
Klaus, I.
Falls, aye.
Mays, aye.
Jesus, aye.
Brianna Texoni, I.
Mask on aye. We adjourn at 10:07 PM.